When you come to the Smokies, you have to eat, but where? Well, that's what we hope to help you with in this content. On our many trips to Gatlinburg, and since moving to the area, we have tried the majority of restaurants in town. So sit no longer in your hotel room debating on where to go for dinner. We have you covered. Our list is in no particular order, and please excuse some of the footage in this video as it was filmed in the early days of our channel. And before anyone takes to the comment section about it, no, the Peddler nor the Alamo are on this list. It'll be okay, trust me. We will now bring you our favorite restaurants in Gatlinburg. Enjoy. So up first on the list, and to no surprise to anyone who frequents the channel, is the Cherokee Grill. Conveniently located in Calhoun's Village across from the Ober entrance, this upscale establishment has become a favorite for countless locals and visitors alike. With its mountain lodge atmosphere and abundance of Cherokee Indian artifacts, patrons can expect a truly authentic Southern experience. This restaurant is entirely on entry level for its easy accessibility for everyone. Every single time we would visit the Smokies, a trip to the Cherokee was a must. The complimentary rosemary-infused bread is a great starter, so we usually pass on the appetizers. Brittany's favorite is the teriyaki ribeye, and I normally go for the prosperity steak or the filet. Seriously, these steaks are to die for. And while this restaurant is on the strip in Gatlinburg, the prices aren't outrageous. The Cherokee was one of our first favorites in town, and has stood the test of time and competition of checking out new spots for the channel. For more info on the Cherokee Grill, make sure to check out the link to our video in the description. So the second spot on our list is Crystal Creek. This beautifully situated restaurant is nestled beside the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Located right outside the city center on 321, you are greeted to thoughtful landscaping complete with a koi pond. Even as the restaurant is elevated from the ground, a ramp and handicapped parking ensure accessibility for everyone. The theming continues on the restaurant's interior. Inside, the Crystal Creek is everything you want in a mountain dining experience. As for the food, this is personally my new favorite meal in the Smokies. Although the word is mum among the employees, this seasoning seems to be a pepper dry rub with maybe a hint of smoke. So while the taste here may be similar, it comes in just above what you would experience at the Alamo in our book. So yeah, we prefer the food here to the Alamo. Even the green beans were seasoned with whatever this is, which made them great as well. The attitudes of the service here gives you the impression that everyone is invested in the success and vision of this restaurant. Passing by this location daily for a year and a half, we were regretful it took us so long to visit. Finally we did, and as a result, it now has a spot on the list. Oddly enough, we went back and forth between this restaurant and another one that you'll see later on the list, so we ended up including both. This one, the Greenbrier Food and Spirit Outpost. The Greenbrier fulfills our fine dining spot on this list. Acclaimed for their unique chef-driven menu, the Greenbrier specializes in hand-cut prime steaks, fresh produce, house specialties, and craft cocktails. Their rare in-house dry aging process is exceptional. Much like the previous entry, this establishment also hugs right against the park boundary on 321, right outside the downtown area. Approaching this restaurant on the outside, it has a presence that demands reverence from jump. The restaurant sits ground level for easy accessibility. Inside the Greenbrier is a spectacle to behold. The cabin theming is thoughtful and literal, as the portion of the building was preserved from the original historic structure. Upon request, staff will even show you around to take it all in. As for the food, well, it's truly in its own league in Gatlinburg. Their in-house culinary creations are as elegant as they are delicious. Get a specialty drink if you're into that, as some of the drinks at the Greenbrier being served a drink is an experience all to itself. The filet is unmatched, thick, juicy, and tender. Oh, and save room for the dessert. You will not believe the art of some of their sweet creations. Now with all this luxe food and experiences comes a price tag that sits on the high end of the list. So for some budgets, this may be a special occasion affair, but trust us when we tell you a dinner at the Greenbrier is an experience you do not want to miss. The Smoky Mountain Brewery, which is the oldest craft brewery in Tennessee, takes our next spot on the list. Their Gatlinburg location at Calhoun Village opened in 1996. The story of how we were introduced to the Smoky Mountain Brewery is one of happenstance. Late one night when staying at the River House, we were hungry and just about everything else was closed, besides Smoky Mountain Brewery. So we ordered and took the short stroll to pick up the order. It was delicious, but it wasn't until we started the channel and gave it a proper visit that we realized just how good it is. The restaurant itself is a towering place with windows spanning the entirety of its north and south sides. It feels both outside and in like a premier mountain bar and grill. On our last visit, when the employee shortage was in full swing, they were only seating upstairs, which would pose a problem for those with mobility issues. However, there are tables on the entry level. Much to our surprise, the pizza here was a star and ranks among my favorite in the area. The Thunder Road wings are a sweet and spicy delicacy. The calzones are massive and tasty. They also have a full line of in-house crafted beers, which ensures you find something local to suit your taste. They also have live music on various nights. Additionally, with your receipt, you will get free parking at Calhoun Village. So if you're like us and sometimes crave some late night food or just looking for a great place to get some dinner, Smoky Mountain Brewery is a great choice. And now for the best Italian in Gatlinburg. And believe it or not, it's not best Italian. Rather, it's arguably the best kept secret in Gatlinburg, a taste of Italy. Taste of Italy is our third entry on 321 East Parkway, situated in the same parking lot as Food City. You may pull up to this spot and think, what? But trust us, don't let the strip mall location fool you. This place is legit. They start each day by making 18 gallons of their own delicious marinara sauce. That should be enough said, right? Taste of Italy is authentic Italian personified. In our opinion, a good sauce is the foundation of great Italian food, and they put this stuff on everything. Brittany's lasagna was to die for, and the pizza was amazing. Not only is the food better here than at Best Italian, but the prices are better as well. Plus, I don't know if you noticed on our way in, but there are also Kentucky Wildcat fans here, so extra points awarded there too. So next time you're in Gatlinburg and want the best Italian food in town, don't pay to park downtown, only to have to get your own drinks, plates, silverware, napkins, and refills. Instead, take a short drive up East Parkway, park for free, pay less for better food, and have wait staff take care of you at the Taste of Italy, the best Italian in Gatlinburg. And finally, our next surprise on the list goes to Joe and Pop Sub Shop, again on East Parkway. Maybe you're noticing a trend. Some of the best spots to eat on our list aren't at the city center. First, I will have to say that I had sub shop expectations when we visited, but I couldn't have been more wrong. Pulling up, you're greeted with a spacious free parking lot and easy entry for all. More than that, the service here is exceptional. Expect your food to arrive quickly. Also, expect someone to come around, aside from the wait staff, to ensure your meal is to your liking. Further, expect them to promptly correct anything, even if it's not an error on their behalf, that you find unsatisfactory. However, the chances of that are slim, as we've been served delicious stick-to-your-ribs offerings here on multiple occasions. Another plus is when dining at Joe and Pop's, you can also choose to select from the Mama's Kitchen menu, as both restaurants are under the same roof. As Johnson family restaurants, there are also times during the year where everything on their menu is 50% off. For me, the open-faced roast beef is amazing. Keegan's Philly cheesesteak was the best we've tasted. And with a full spectrum of menu options from both restaurants, you will find something here for everyone in your party. Hard to go wrong with a stop at Joe and Pop's. So that brings us to the end of our list. We hope that you find some value in this content for your next trip to the Smokies. There is a seemingly endless list of great dining options in the Smokies. And these are just a few of our favorites. Please feel free to comment with your favorites below. As always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
If you made it this far, like if you liked it, comment if you're a fan, subscribe if you're feeling it. If not, that's okay too.
Wow.